Wide open. The sky goes on forever. No walls, no boundaries. So how come I could hardly breathe the moment we started driving through this damn place? Something is very wrong here. I have that itch in the back of my skull.
Bruce Banner arrives at the police station clutching a newspaper, his eyes fixed on the headline and photo reading, "Search for missing 9-year-old girl reaches third day." He notices a group of reporters and cameras gathered outside.
I'm not the only one who's been drawn here. It's not Gamma that's called them, though. It's clickbait.
3 days ago, 9-year-old Rebecca Green was playing behind her house. When her father called her in for dinner, she never returned. Her father and nearby neighbors searched all night without success. Instead, they found something far more disturbing. A neighbor's frantic screams led them to a scene where half of his body was discovered. The other half was missing. One witness claimed to see a blood-covered monster walking away, though Rebecca's father dismissed it as a bear. Now, 3 days later, 2 more locals have been found brutally dismembered, and there's still no sign of Rebecca. Standing in the fields, Bruce senses gamma radiation.
I can smell it. I mean that literally. It's in the air like pollen, and not just the air, it's in the ground too. This is the kind of place that tests different seed hybrids, different pesticides. At least it's supposed to be.
Bruce crouches on the ground, examining a small yellow flower growing near the fence. Suddenly, the father of the missing girl approaches him and puts a gun in his face.
The hell you doing back here?
Mr. Green, I'm just...
How do you know my name?
The news. I read the articles. I came here because I thought I could help.
I saw you creeping around the sheriff's station this morning. Now answer me or I swear I will put a bullet in you. Who the hell are you and why are you lurking around my farm?
I know how this looks, but I think something is going on in there. I think something bad came from that place. Something that took your daughter.
From there?
Yes, that place. Do you know who runs it?
However, Mr. Green sees Bruce holding his daughter's flower-shaped hair clip and assumes that Bruce kidnapped her, so he hits him with the gun.
Liar!
Mr. Green pins Bruce to the ground and presses the shotgun against Bruce's throat.
Where is she? Where's my little girl, you freak?
I don't know. Let me help you.
Where is she?
But police officers arrive to break it up.
Rick, put that gun down.
No way, Daryl. This guy knows something. Been skulking around back here. He's not from around here either. He had one of her hair clips, Daryl.
I can explain everything. This is a mistake. It's not what it looks like.
Shut up! Go home, Rick. We'll handle this.
But
Go home!
Bruce finds himself surrounded by the sheriff and his deputies, and the officers arrest him.
You don't want to do this. You're making a mistake.
Hear that, Sheriff? Tough guy says we're making a mistake.
Ain't got in my ears, Les. So you a reporter?
No,
You want to call your lawyer then?
I don't have a lawyer.
Good.
The sheriff lands a hard punch, knocking Bruce out before tossing him into the police car. When Bruce wakes behind bars, his agitation surges. He demands release to search for the missing girl and warns the officer that he won't be held responsible for what follows.
You gotta let me out of here now.
Oh yeah? Let me just go and grab the keys.
I'm telling you. What happens next? I don't really have a choice. That little girl is out there, and one way or another, he is going to go look for her.
Suddenly, sirens wail outside. Enraged, Bruce shouts at the officer, who ignores him.
Is that an ambulance?
Where's the sheriff? I need to talk to him.
Sheriff ain't here. Got called out on an emergency. Anything you need to say, you can say to me.
You said there was an emergency? What the hell is going on out there?
I don't know.
Listen to me. The monster. The monster those farmers saw. It is real. It took that little girl. I'm telling you this because I know. And unless you let me out of here, you are going to know too.
What are you?
Just then, Bruce transforms into the Hulk. The officer realizes he's the one who's in danger now. Hulk destroys the jail and grabs the officer.
Don't say he didn't warn you. Banner is asking the wrong questions as usual. How come you and the sheriff just happened to be there when Banner found that experimental farm?
I don't know anything.
Liar.
Hulk busts out of the police station and jumps outside. He spots the sheriff's overturned car and approaches it. As he gets closer, he notices the officer's condition looks critical.
What are they doing at that farm?
Government stuff underground. Said it was safe.
They always do. It never is. You signed that little girl's death warrant. Should have told them. Should have warned them.
Please, don't!
Hulk strikes the sheriff down with his foot and moves on toward the experimental farm. As he approaches, he smells something familiar. Suddenly, the monster attacks Hulk from behind,
Snuck up on me. No one sneaks up on me. You smelled it, didn't you? Smelled Gamma. That's why you were downtown looking for Banner. Well, I know you.
During the fight, he looks closely into the monster's eyes and realizes the monster is the girl they've been searching for. Rebecca.
What did they do to you? Where did you go?
I just want to go home. I don't like it here.
Yeah. Come on. Come on home.
I can see you.
I can see you too. Come on. Let me take the Gamma away. You didn't do anything wrong. You are a good girl. A good girl.
Rebecca begins to transform, the monster fading away until she is herself again. Her father arrives, holding a gun in his hand.
Rebecca?
Get her away from here. Far away.
Where are you going?
I'm gonna smash some
Hulk heads to the experimental farm. He busts in and is furious upon discovering that they are using gamma radiation to accelerate crop growth, which has turned the girl into a monster.
Well, look at all this. Aren't you all so clever? Gamma to grow super crops. Bet you thought you were doing good, huh? Going to help the farmers. Going to feed the world. All you grew here was death, and death needs company.
Please, I have a family, please.
A family? Say goodbye.
Hulk shows no remorse. Meanwhile, the girl still hasn't regained consciousness.
There is no going back. There is no normal now. The girl isn't saved. She is doomed.
Hulk transforms back into Bruce, his massive frame shrinking as he regains his human form. He then approaches the girl's father.
Pack as much as you can carry. He bought you some time. But when they see what he did, when they figure out what she was, they'll come for her. They will never leave her alone.
Is that what it's like for you?
Me? No. At least she'll have you. There is a door. Once you walk through that door, once you see evil, you can never unsee it. Evil infects, spreads out all around you, touches everything you touch. The most we can hope for is that when it's time to face it, you don't have to go through that door alone. Of course, all that depends on if you still believe in hope at all.
That's it for this comic story. Let us know what you thought of it in the comments below, and help us out by liking and subscribing to the channel. If you're interested in more comic book dubs, check out the video on the screen. We'll see you in the next one. Take care.